Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, ma'am.
How are you doing?
Great. How about you?
Doing well too. Thanks for asking. Where are you speaking from?
I'm speaking from Uttarakhand.
All right.
Mhm.
Okay. So, have you been on this platform for long?
Not for long, but I've taken around 11 to 12 sessions.
All right. Okay. So, what
Mhm.
was your motivation to join this platform?
My motivation was to level up and is to level up day by day.
Okay. Good. So, are you
Mm.
working?
No, I'm a homemaker.
Great. Okay. So, any plans of working?
No, but I have started teaching spoken English to beginners. So I just
Wonderful.
want to move on to intermediate and advanced level of speakers. First, I need to become perfect in that, and then later on, I can move on to other levels.
Nice. So, how many students do you have?
I have taught around 4 to 5 students as of now,
Nice.
and
Okay.
I have few current batches as well.
Okay. Nice. So, which age group do they belong to?
All adults, S-
Adults.
adults, yeah.
Oh, nice. All working people?
Some are working, and there are some housemakers, homemakers as well.
Now, how do you do it? Online or they have the offline classes?
Online only.
Oh, good, nice. How are you finding it?
Amazing, because I myself is improving while teaching them.
Okay, so what do you do? Give them topics to speak on, and
Yes, there
or
are there will be speaking practice, and I teach them grammar also, like the grammar that is required for spoken English, and those grammar rules. And I usually provide them some topics to speak on, and then in the midway through, I give them
correct them.
feedback, correct them, or whatever they want to learn. So we
All
just
right,
go by that.
all right. So no fixed topics as such.
No fixed topics.
All right, nice.
Mm.
So nice. So you started something new now. Started off,
Right.
ah, like they say, a late bloomer.
Hmm.
So this is like something I did. I was a homemaker too, like yourself, until 2014 when I also decided to do something creative, something
Hmm.
with myself, and that's when I started off teaching spoken English. And then slowly it just grew. The number of students grew, and then I graduated to teaching IELTS,
Hmm.
and that
Great.
continued for a while. And yes, that's
Mhm.
how I've been in this line for the last 10 years.
Great, great. You're becoming inspiration for all the homemakers.
Yeah, probably my inspiration would have been other people like this, who have, like people telling me, why are you wasting your time with all your talents, and put it to use somewhere, and it's
Right.
always nice to keep yourself occupied. And at that
Mhm.
time it was a little difficult, not knowing how to teach. Where will I start from? No, I have no formal training and teaching at all. So I was like, how do you start teaching?
Mhm.
I never wanted to be a teacher. That's one thing I was
Mhm.
very clear about. So all of a sudden, when did start, I found it so interesting. Like you
Mhm.
said, when you're a teacher, you need to be at least one step ahead of them. You
Mhm.
try to be at least. So
Right,
when you're
right.
busy trying to learn, something like
Mhm.
what if they ask me something, and what if I don't know,
Mhm.
and what if I can't answer, all
Mhm.
those fears. But then
But
finally, it was a
but the fear is sort of less in terms of a language, because we are not teaching any subject, and there are no, hard and fast rule to teach.
That
So
is
in
there. That is there.
language,
But then
there is lots of
teaching
flexibility.
grammar sometimes becomes a little of a hurdle,
Hmm.
especially
Hmm.
when you're teaching for somebody who doesn't have a background in English. Then it
Hmm.
is a task. So I
Hmm.
started out teaching students in Kerala, from where
Hmm.
I am. I'm speaking to you from Kerala.
Hmm.
So the people here, they have absolutely very basic knowledge of grammar,
Hmm.
or English. Forget grammar, of English.
Hmm. Hmm.
So teaching them is a challenge,
Hmm.
because at that time it was difficult for me to explain in Malayalam,
Hmm.
my mother tongue. So
Hmm.
it really was a challenge. But
Uh-huh.
then, but then it was nice, so along the way. Then I
Hmm.
kept thinking, what different, what activities can I do to bring it out?
Hmm. Yes, it would
So
be
that,
different for different people. We cannot apply
exactly.
the same approach to every learners.
You can't.
Hmm.
So that
You've
was a learning.
Right. And
and
I would
polishing
say
it
for
towards.
those
Yeah.
also who are little better or who are fluent at their English, but they are not very good at grammar rules or not very or speaking incorrect English, for them also it is a little challenging to teach them because first they need to unlearn whatever they have learned till now.
True. That's
So
another thing.
that is also
That
challenging.
that that is another challenge. Unlearning. You're right. That's the
Hmm.
right word. Yeah.
Right.
So I think each one comes. Each set comes with a challenge of their own, like how
Right.
you
There would
handle it.
be.
But that
Hmm.
itself is something that is you look forward to.
Right. And you learn with those challenges.
Yes, yes, you do. Yes, you
Hmm.
do. I remember I never knew grammar was so wide. So I
Hmm.
don't remember learning grammar this way. So, in order
Hmm.
to be able to teach the students, I was busy learning grammar myself until
Hmm.
I realized, oh my God, till today I'm learning grammar.
I
Every
don't like
day,
grammar rules at all.
I don't learn the rules, but you do know
Uh-huh.
need to know how to teach.
Hmm.
So I keep upscaling
Hmm.
myself about my grammar, and I keep thinking, my God, it's like a never-ending pit. You
Hmm.
do it,
Right.
you learn today, and tomorrow there's something new to learn again.
Hmm. But when I work upon my grammar skills or I just do some exercises, then I realize myself that I'm being stuck while speaking.
Yes, yes. But
So it
yeah, when
happens
you
with
focus too much on grammar, yeah.
So that is why I
But
keep
it's
it aside and I
yeah,
just
let
do
them speak.
whatever comes.
True, 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 true. But somewhere, like you say, if you focus too much on grammar, then I
Mhm.
think you will be unable to concentrate on what you're speaking, especially
Right.
for a beginner, like a
Hmm.
basic person.
Right.
Okay, so Sunita, so nice to come across somebody like you, somebody similar.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Same here.
okay, okay. So how long have you been at this now, teaching?
In teaching, not a long time, but around a couple of months.
That's it.
Hmm.
Okay, you're relatively new.
Right.
Okay, okay, okay. Nice, 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 nice. So you've never thought of going out to an institute and teaching?
No, I can't think about it because I have two kids and they both are under 5. So I cannot
Okay,
think about it as of now. But later on,
maybe.
we can do this.
But as of now, it suits you to do the online, right?
Yes. And I'm finding it really very comfortable to take classes from the comfort of my own home. So
True,
I'm finding
true,
it
true.
good.
Good, good,
uh,
good. We need to find some passion in our life when we cannot step out and do it like the others are, right?
right, right,
What are
right.
your other passions? What else do you like doing in your free time? Or do you have
Uh,
some hobbies, unique hobbies maybe?
Hmm. I don't have unique hobbies. Now I am more passionate about English, so that is why whenever I get some spare time, I try to work upon my English skills only. But earlier than this, I used to do knitting and crochet in my
Nice.
free
Okay.
time.
Okay. All right. Okay. Good. What about writing? Ever thought about writing?
I find it very mundane.
Yeah. Really? Okay.
uh,
Okay. All right. All right. So you've never not reached that point where you like to pen down your thoughts.
right.
Not yet.
I'm more into speaking. You can,
Okay.
you can get me speaking as much as you can, but you cannot force me to write and read because that is not my cup of tea.
Okay. 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 Yeah. I guess different people have different passions. Yeah. Okay, so Sunita. So shall we just have a look at our topic for today?
Sure, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes. So this is about a dream career. Mm, okay. So here, this is something more for a beginner, where there's a story that some they have to read. Now, let me just ask you: do you believe that practice makes a man perfect?
Yes, I believe that
Hmm.
practice makes a man perfect because without practice, be it a be it a smallest of job, like if you take an example of a driver or
Hmm.
driving, then if
Hmm.
somebody really wants to be good at driving, then they need to practice. Without practice, they cannot go on road and just drive. So yes, practice is really very important. If they will keep on practicing, keep on, there is a particular area for
Hmm.
practicing driving, so they have to keep on practicing driving, then only they can go in the real scenario or on the real road. So yes, practice is important. And in terms of English also, if you want to learn English language, then also you have to do practice on daily basis. And if you'll keep a break in between, even a small break, then also on the other day you'll fumble. So continuous
Yes.
practice is really required to be perfect at anything.
Yes. So you have noticed that even a few days gap between,
Mhm.
in the learning process actually slips makes you slip back a bit,
Right.
right?
It happens
Okay.
with me too.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Okay. So let us just see the topic that they've given us for today is it's more of a story and things like that. I don't think you'll find it very interesting to read
Mhm.
about. Okay, but you could try to tell me about the. You can see some visuals there. Can you weave a message using those visuals? Okay, you come to the visuals of the activity time. There are four visuals there, and
Mhm.
all related to a dream career. So how
Mhm.
would you interpret those visuals that you see there in front of you?
Okay, let me see. So there are four pictures: vision, goals, hard work, and success.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would say it is very important to have a clear vision of your goals. Clarity should be there, like what do you want to become in future and what are your ambitions. So clarity of goals is required, and you should have a right mindset to achieve those goals and right approach, like how you are going to achieve those goals. So you can manifest all those things, you can visualize where what you want to become in future, and you can work accordingly. Okay, you cannot just think and sit back, and you cannot
Expect
relax that.
expect things to take its own course.
Right.
Mm.
So you have to prepare yourself to chase
Mm.
your dream in a right direction. So you should have a clear vision of your goal, what you wanted to become. And yes, hard work is a very important factor that will be required to attain your goals. And you have to keep on hard working. Then only you can achieve the success in life. And the continuous hard work, continuous practice is required to achieve the success. So
Right.
this I can.
So what about the graph you see there? It's not a straight graph.
Mhm,
So what does that tell you?
mhm. So
How
there
would
will
you
be,
interpret that? Huh.
yes, there will be ups and downs in your journey, but yes,
Yes.
ultimately you'll get success if you'll keep on progressing. So progress is the main thing.
Okay.
Destination, you'll get to it sooner or later, but you have
Yeah.
to keep on progressing.
Irrespective of the problems that you face or obstacles that you face on your way.
Right.
Right. Okay. Okay. So according to you, is teaching your dream career?
It was my dream career in my early childhood, because
Mm-hmm.
always I used to write that I want to become a teacher in future. But
Okay.
that was a very vague idea of mine, because as a kid we are not very clear about what we want to become in future. But later on I tried my hands on different things.
At
Um,
different things.
at different things. So I tried my hands on business also, and it was a knitting business, so I was putting all my hard work and all my passion into it. And but for some reasons I was not able to make it, or I was not able to align my goals with my family, and I was not able to just make through it. Then I was sitting at home, like I was sitting free at home, and I was handling two kids. And then out of the blue I thought I again need to do something, although the knitting business was maybe not made
Fizzled
for
out.
me. Hmm.
Okay, okay.
So I thought that I need to do something on my own. So out of the blue, I thought, why not to become an English trainer? Because I have some qualities in me, like teaching qualities. I used to give tuitions to children, and they really used to like it. Like their parents also used to like it, and I also love teaching people. So I thought, why not to go into a teaching career? And so 2 months ago, I started pursuing this career as a teacher of spoken English. So now it is my dream career that I want to be a very renowned teacher, not just a teacher, but I want to become someone who can add value to others' life, and they can just remember me for their whole life, that I've added some value to their life.
Nice. Okay. So what according to you is better who according to you is a better teacher?
Mhm.
Success or failure?
Failure is a better teacher. Because failure teaches you a lot. Like it will make you dynamic, and
Okay.
it will provide you opportunities to
Yeah.
develop or to grow in your career. If you'll get success easily, you'll not learn much in your career. But if you'll get some failures, so with every failure, you'll get to learn a lot. So you can be better than someone who has never faced failure in their life.
Can you relate it to something that has actually happened to you? Like a failure from which you have learned?
Yes, I can say that the business that I have tried my hands on, so that is one of the failure I have faced in my past, and from that I've learned that keeping in mind my situation, my family, and my kids, I need to do something from my home itself. I cannot go out. I cannot,
From the comfort of your home, because you have these
hmm,
little children to take care of,
hmm.
you mean.
So that
So
was
you
my
just make
that.
the best out of your situation.
Right, right, right. So that was my
Okay.
learning from my past experiences.
So you do think that you learn more from your failures than from your successes.
Right.
Okay. So do you think, to become this teacher that you're talking about, a renowned teacher, an
hmm
acclaimed teacher, would it require a lot of hard work, or do you think the journey is going to be easy?
No, it is going to require a lot of hard work, because everyone who is at that position right now, they have, they have done a lot of hard work in their career. Then only they are able to achieve that success in their life. So yes, I would also have to do a lot of hard work. I have also have to do other things than hard work also. Like I have to I have to build my presence and on social media as well, and because I'm doing something online, and I
Yes.
have to provide value to my students and other people, so then only I can be at that renowned position, and I have to
Okay. So
stand out from other
yeah.
trainers.
Exactly. So, how do you plan to stand out from other trainers? Like, we have
By
this unique, all of us have this unique style, I think. We don't
right.
want to be a copy of somebody else. I don't think that works, right? No, you don't want to be just like somebody else,
Hmm.
however renowned they are. So, you want
Hmm.
to carve a niche for yourself. So,
Hmm.
what is that unique thing that you want to bring?
Yes. Speaking of this particular language that I'm going to train students in, I can stand out by giving them practical solutions instead of just giving them just old suggestions, or the suggestions that everybody is giving, like the crammed up solution. So I don't want to give them up, but I want to give them practical solution that they can relate to. So this is how we can stand out.
Oh, so, you're going to try out some entirely different kind of.
Hmm. I can give them examples related to my own journey so that they could relate and give them practical solution.
All right. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, nice. Can you name three different jobs that you find interesting,
hmm
other than your teaching? That is, suppose if it were not teaching, what are the three other jobs that you would find interesting, and why do they appeal to you?
hmm
No, if not teaching, what else would you
Right.
have?
So first could be public speaking, because I love to be on stage and speak on any topic, but that could be of my interest. That should be of my interest. I don't like boring topics.
Okay,
uh,
okay.
so it could be related to life, then I can speak very well. So public speaker is one, and it really appeal me because it gives you, or it creates your own identity in front of people, and that is what I crave for. I want to build my own identity. And another job, mm, another job, I would say, yes, army officer,
Wow. Okay.
because I tried to pursue my career in army, but for some reason I was not able to. I had some medical issues, so that is why. But yes, that is a really an appealing career, and rewarding too. And
All right.
that is respectable also. You'll gain a lot
Yes.
of respect when you become an army officer, so that is one.
Do you come
And
from an army background?
yes, my father was an army,
All right.
so he is the inspiration.
Okay.
And other, the third one, mm, I had been working as an HR also
Oh,
in one
good.
company, so that is also one of the good career that we can pursue.
How do you feel about working under somebody? Now, would you rather work under somebody or be your own boss?
Both. I would like to do both because when we work under someone and they have vast umbrella of knowledge, so we also get to learn something from them. But when we work on our own and when we are on our own boss, then we'll take some time to learn even the basic things. So it is better to learn under someone first and then do something on your own.
So establish yourself and then branch
Hmm.
off onto your own,
Hmm.
on your
Just
own.
just develop that mindset first that you would be able to do something on your own. You'll not face many challenges at the basic level because later on you'll get a hang of it, then you can smoothly work upon it.
Okay, so if you're given
Mm.
a chance now to get back to the corporate field, would you think about it?
I would love to get back to the corporate, but I cannot.
Okay, 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 okay,
uh,
okay. Okay, so you're unable to. It's not out of
yes.
choice.
I'm unable to. Otherwise, I would have loved
What do
to
you
go
like
back.
about the corporate life now that you're saying that you'd love to get back to?
Hmm.
Now these days, all you ever hear about is complaints about the corporate field and saying, "My God,
Hmm.
life there is so stressed
Hmm.
out, and
Hmm.
so many you get burnt out, and all
Hmm.
kinds of terminologies that you learn these days."
Hmm.
Why do you want to go back to the corporate field? What is it that appeals to you there?
So during my career, I never felt stressed. And it was a really nice job, really comfortable job, I would say. And I love interacting with people and meeting new people. Love interviewing candidates because my job was of HR. So I
Yes,
love, interviewing candidates. So that is what I found very interesting. And if I'll get a chance to do this job again, then I would love. And this is a similar the things that we
yeah,
are doing
yes,
conversations,
yes,
and so
yes,
this is similar to that.
yes,
So I'm
yes.
really liking this profile as well because it is
Okay.
similar,
A
interacting with
people's
new
person, you
people.
can say. Yeah,
Right.
interacting with people, right?
Right.
Very nice. Okay, okay. So what else? So I think that is we have come to your feedback time. There's really not much of a feedback that I can give you, Sunita. You're doing great. Just one or two. This ones I can pick out and tell you. One is you
Hmm.
said one of the failure.
One
You
of the
said one of,
failures.
yeah, yeah. Okay, that little thing. I think that it
Mm,
happens. You know it is
mm,
the not the right usage, but that that little thing popped out at that time. Another
mhm,
thing is the preposition appeals me. That appeals me. You said the army life. The army. Yeah, the army life appeals me. We say appeals
mhm.
to me.
Appeals to me. Okay.
Appeals to me. Yeah, in
Mhm,
another two or three places, I think your prepositions, there is a
mhm,
slight need to look upon it. In certain of the other, this one that you've mentioned, but
mhm,
otherwise, yeah, you're doing going great guns.
mhm,
Like the like you say that you're exuding self confidence. So
mhm,
that I think for to become a fluent speaker, that's one of the things that you need. And like you said, you have a what do you say, a passion for public speaking, and that itself I think is enough to put you apart from anybody else, because for that you need the confidence and the
Right.
fluency,
Hmm.
everything. So I think so you're doing great in every other way, Sunita. I think I like the way your the intonation, your voice modulation, everything. So these were the only little things that I can say that I can pick out and tell you to
Okay.
to
Mhm.
just focus on. That's about it.
Right. I'll
Anything
work
else?
upon this. And can you just let me know, like, because I find grammar really very boring, but I know it is really very important for a trainer to, get a hang of grammar. Then only you can teach your students. So, is
Yes.
there any interesting way to learn grammar?
Now that is what, at the minute the students hear grammar, they're like, this is
Mm.
what puts us off learning a language.
Mhm.
So I really don't know. Generally, what I do is I pick up, I kind of do it like parts and parts. Like for example, I pick up the parts of speech, start off like an activity based, like something like teach them nouns, and then
Mhm.
when I'm doing the nouns, I'll introduce the adjectives to them, like describe,
Mhm.
make it sound like, okay, teach what are nouns, and then you say, okay,
Mhm.
now can you tell me some good ways to describe? Say if you're talking about the name of a place, like I said, how would you describe Australia?
Mhm.
Or maybe you're talking about you're talking about the river or an ocean or a
Mhm.
tree. So I will encourage them to give me some words that comes to their mind when they talk about a noun, and then tell them, okay, this is an adjective now. This is
Mhm.
what we call an adjective. So
Mhm.
once it comes to their mind, then we can
Mhm.
go to the deeper nuances of teaching them adjectives. So first
Right.
thing, they need to know what it is and how important it is to use an adjective. See, when we say don't use grammar, like yesterday I had a learner, he says, see, why do we need to learn new words? He said. I asked him something about, I said, when we learn some vocabulary on the topic, I said, try to use it in sentences of your own. He says, yes, ma'am, all tutors tell me, but I was wondering, are we going to use these words sometime? I said, why are you so sure we're not going to use it? How do you know where we get to use your words? So it is not about where we're going to use it, it's about how much
Mhm.
we know, isn't it?
Mhm.
Like how to use it. And we're
Right.
talking about words that are not like that I told him don't go for words like what Tharur uses. We're talking about common languages, but advanced, kind of words.
Mhm.
So similarly, unless these people know that there's something called an adjective, they're just going to be always giving you simple sentences,
Mhm.
and which is
Right.
going to end up sounding very boring at the end. So then what I
Mhm.
do is teach them that. Then when you teach them verbs, teach them, okay, ask the question where, what, how, teach them
Mhm.
adverbs then.
Mhm.
Tell them what an adverb is. And then I'll
Mhm.
say, okay, now tell them a basic sentence and say, okay, a basic sentence you can make is with a subject and a verb. I
Mhm.
said, okay, make a subject and a verb. Like, for
Mhm.
example, so the boy sings.
Mhm.
Basic. Now I'll tell them, okay, now make a big sentence. Now
Mhm.
extend that sentence using adjectives, using adverbs.